Alright, y'all, welcome back. It's been a couple days, but we're back playing the modded run. I was gone for the weekend. This is a team I'm going to take into the courtyard right now. I wanted to take something I'm somewhat familiar with. Like, I feel okay with this guy just hitting riposte, and I should probably get rid of trample, huh? Well, I guess I got knocked back. But yeah, getting rid of, or not getting rid of, but using someone I'm comfortable with, so the Thrall seems pretty easy to just hit riposte and then hit maim, so I'm okay with that. I was doing some upgrades, and I wanted to get everything on camera, but I was recording this a couple hours ago, and then some stuff came up, and I had to stop recording, and I felt it would just be better to start over. So I was only just doing some upgrades. I upgraded the blacksmith, I think, to the first tier on both of these. I can't remember. I don't think I had enough to upgrade the guild hall, and we're gonna focus on upgrading some of these going forward. But going into the courtyard's a little scary in terms of its power level. Like, I think the courtyard's kind of above the base regions in terms of how threatening it can be, especially at later levels. So we're taking characters I'm a little familiar with. We're gonna take a new Houndmaster with this skin. There are a couple other skins that we have, but we're gonna use this one, and I don't want to pay for upgrading these. This base set's fine. We upgraded the Vestal. We're gonna make use of the natural quirk here. This is really good early, so we're gonna use this by not giving her any trinkets. Then we upgraded Beesmus just a little bit. We gave him one of the best loadouts, which is the dual advanced point blank. Then you have pistol shot for coverage. Then you have a good melee skill. This is better than Wicked Slice in the courtyard. And then we did some upgrades here. I'm checking out this stress heal, or not stress heal, this self heal. Like, I feel self healing's a mixed bag in most cases. Like, it can be, like, it's never bad, but it's rarely amazing. Does that make sense? It usually for your damage dealers or tanks and stuff like that, you don't want to be hitting these moves if you can help it. You want to be doing something else. But this is really good at the end of a battle. You know, like the fight's wrapped up. Like, I hit a maim, they're gonna bleed out. And then it's like, okay, well, they bleed out next turn, so why not just hit Indomitable? Just get some stress off, some heals, right? It's all good. So, we're giving him trinkets that make him more tanky and lower his speed because his base speed is 0, so who the hell cares if it's -2? And this should be an okay mission. What do we need to do? Activate the hives. I think these, yeah, see? It's dangerous and longer than usual. Level 1 to 2 heroes. I have level 1, level 1, level 1, and then it's 0. I think I can do it. The reason I'm doing it is because it's got the letter opener, and I am just a massive grave robber enthusiast, to put it nicely. Take some extra food, just because, you know, the game's warning me here. Thankfully, we don't need too many torches in the courtyard, because there's no traditional light meter. These we might need a couple more of. We're spending a lot of money, which I don't want to have to do, but I'm gonna take this just in case someone gets hit with the bleed effect. We also got rid of I forgot to look at the mods list, but we got rid of the compressed inventory. I hated it. A lot of the viewers were vocal about how it looks like crap, so we got rid of it. And I tried to activate some other classes. We have Apostate. Zenith didn't load. I activated it, but it didn't load in there, which Zenith was in beta, or it's still in beta, and it's nearing the final stages, so I'm just showing off an earlier build. I think they have an upgraded version. So maybe I'll try and download the updated version, see if it works. I don't think we need keys. Usually. I don't even think we need too many bandages, but the blight from the, was it the supplicants? The sycophants? I think it's one of those, the dudes with the parasites on their heads. Can be annoying. I think we're over-prepared, but shovels. Okay. There shouldn't be more than 1 or 2, but I think you can break some of the curio with it, so we're going to take 2. Alright, let's see how it goes.
The courtyard and gardens surrounding the manor were once a point of pride for the diligent custodians I employed. Great banquets and lavish social affairs were hosted here under the stars. Despite the expectation of propriety normally ascribed to those in our position, we mocked the stoic melancholy of the moss-covered fountains and cherubic statues, our salacious trysts half hidden in the hedgerows, our morality slipping ever deeper into the mud.
The mud. Crimson Court enemies, I thought this was a really interesting take on vampirism, just because they have they're transforming obviously, but they look like just insect husks, but then they have like the weird vampire mouths and stuff. So, very well done.
Soaked and sinking, these stone terraces and sprawling gardens.
Oh snap, I forgot this was a darkest type of exploration where it's pretty much as you go. We're gonna get some riches here. Oh, that was not worth.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay. It's teaching us how to use these. And a fan of trample, I see. Let's stun this dude, because that's the one we can't stun. We can't stun this one. Supplicants, that's what they are. Okay. This is the most threatening enemy of the two. The more threatening enemy. I can point blank it and just erase it. Let me go for that. Is that a bow? Wait, what? Okay. I'm gonna point blank here. So I don't need the heal yet, and then I'm gonna... Oh, I don't get my trample. Oh! It turns out having -2 speed was not the business. Oh, I can only trample in rank 4. Why did it shuffle upwards? I don't know why that happened. Is that a thing for... Was that a bug? Because if I move... I'm gonna duelist advance. There's no point to moving up. Because he was back here, right? And then he like moved up. Like before his turn, so I don't know what caused that. I'm not gonna pass because that's gonna cause me a bunch of stress, so I'm just going to... Yeah, let's go for it.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yeah, another shovel. Not bad. Alright. That's kind of the worst case, getting an early surprise, because you can't really do much with the torches here. Now I wish I had Hound's Harry, but I don't have it. Yeah, so I was gone for the weekend. I went to my girlfriend's place, and we hung out. And she introduced me to avocado toast, because I'd never had it. Turns out it's pretty good. In one words of the Crip. Doesn't matter, right? We have a pretty solid chance to hit this. You never say it out loud, because then it just happens. I don't even know if they can Crimson Curse us at this point. I need to kill this. Is this one dude worth a dog treat? No. It's not. Although, maybe I should have. Because if I dog treated it, probably would have died there. Yeah, so I went to her house. We played some Pokemon Go for the community day, which was pretty cool. And that game's kind of a mixed bag, so I feel like I'm going to be talking about it for a little bit. Mainly because of the... I'm just going to shoot it. I got to clean this up.
Give them no quarter.
Yeah, like, it's a cool game, but it doesn't scratch the Pokemon itch, all things considered. And because it doesn't... How do you miss, man? How do you miss and then get blighted for like 2 damage, right? Oh my god. Minus bleed resist. There's nothing that's really bleeding right now. So we're gonna prioritize hitting the ones that haven't gone just to get the extra tick damage of the bleed. Because otherwise we wouldn't have gotten it. Until that turn. My big fear right now is to get Crimson Curse early. Like, I would like to get out of here with maybe 1 Crimson Curse at the most. And we're going to leave this on him. I don't feel too threatened yet. And I do have the riposte up. Like a basketball thing? The riposte up instead of the post up. I could just punch this, right? Oh, he'd be outright dead, so I think we're okay. Just punch him. Oh my god! They have prots, sir! What was that? Oh, it's just fat base damage. Like, his accuracy, much lower than average. Like, this is almost leper tier accuracy. It might even be. And then this is almost leper tier damage. But you just get a bleed instead, which makes it much better. I'm gonna go for the finish. But yeah, Pokemon Go doesn't really scratch the itch. So kind of, it falls flat in that regard, which makes it a little sad. And so me, I'm trying to get into the competitive side of it with the Go battles, and they're I'm gonna be honest, they're kind of crappy. It's mainly because in Pokemon Go, if you're very familiar with Pokemon, there's I'm gonna let other people kill this. I'm just gonna heal up. Yeah, you know, in regular Pokemon, you have your attack stat, special defense stat, and you have speed and stuff. So like the only stats you have in Pokemon Go are attack, defense, and hit points. There's no speed. There's no split defenses or split attack types, which sucks mightily. Yeah, another torch here. I'm gonna start saving these in case there's the mist blockage. I think you use a shovel to get through this. Yeah. Didn't pay for my shovel, but that's okay. The heirlooms are pretty valuable right now. Like especially crests, those are the universal ones. But yeah, so the thing in I'm gonna use this stress seal actually. I like not having to look at the wiki to find out what to need. I should have took more torches. I should have took 12 probably. Now that I'm thinking about it, I need to start being conservative. Because if I run into a mist, it's gonna suck. And I want to be able to use it for like the stress heals. Yeah, so since there's only 3 stats in Pokemon Go, you can't really do things like sweepers or use Judgment because she's missing hit points, so this is a very high tempo move. So tempo is usually referred to as anything that kind of like advances the... Just punch it. You ever just punch a bug for like max damage? Yeah, so like tempo refers to anything that it like helps the battle end quicker. In most cases, like just a stun is like a very low tempo move, passing is low tempo, moving without using a movement skill is low tempo. Judgment very high tempo because it ends the fight, it also heals her. So it does a lot of things at the same time, and it gives you 2 rolls for crits, so Judgment's a very good ability. Yeah, since there's only 3 stats in Pokemon Go, you can't do a lot of the things that are cool in Pokemon, like have sweepers or... I want him to get focus fired, so I'm not gonna duelist advance. I'm just gonna go for the bleed out here. Probably gonna double tap this. Well, I thought I was. The game said no. So that should help end it, especially if I can get a riposte punch. Oh, I don't get to go, I forgot. Oh, you just hit anything. Oh, the blight. It's too strong. What does this do? Bleed resist? It's a blight that lowers bleed resist. It sucks. We might cleanse. We're definitely cleansing this, because this one's probably going to land. Oh, it didn't. We're still cleansing it because he's got low hit points. I don't even remember what the skin is. I think it's the Equinox one, actually. Okay, so 2 points of bleed, not good. This is when it'd be nice to have a cleave. Like Grape Shot or Hound's Harry would both be good here. Because I'm going to be spending this turn healing. So I want to just clean... No, my Houndmaster's going to go. So my attack's actually more valuable here. And that was worth it because that was... We could do a group heal. He's missing 6. I'm just gonna do it anyway. He's gonna be a lot lower after this. Not the most important cure right there, but I did want to make sure that I got it off. How do you miss? Literally, how do you miss, dog? So they're just gonna kill each other now or kill themselves. Just slamming into him. Nice, nice, nice. That riposte is so good. Just being able to, that has a lot of damage. Being able to punch him back for a bleed is pretty immense. I can't hit anything here, so I'm just gonna do this, because this one here is gonna bleed out. Yeah, long story short, the battle system leaves a lot to be desired. And because of the nature of it, there's, the reason she got 4 is because of natural, in case you're wondering. I'm gonna shoot this. Alright. We're out of here. I can't remember if this can crit. Like, I'm just fishing for a crit without killing it right now because that'll give me some stress off. And this went through, so that's actually good. And it's better to just do this. top off, get my stress off.
Slowly.
Yeah, the battle system leaves a lot to be desired. It is decidedly just not fun. I haven't seen a lot of bleeds, so I'm just gonna hit this. And because there's like a very fewer selection of stats, the game is pretty much just trying to bait their shields, which I hate the shield mechanic. Like, you can just block one of their charge moves. Here, play Pokemon Go. So, like, the whole metagame, I'm actually gonna look up a map here. I played for 750 hours. I barely remember the thing here. Okay, so we need to save one shovel and at least one torch. I'm going to try and save 2 torches. We don't need to go down. I forgot about this. The Crocodilian is likely going... I'm going to save this, actually, because the Croc bleeds. Crocodilian's probably going to dumpster us, to be honest. I'm also considering just walking back. I don't really care about going into this room and taking unnecessary damage and whatnot for some curio right now. There's just not much in the way of the curio that I want. I'm gonna try and double tap this, hopefully. 2 to 5. I'd have to hit for 3, so that's a solid chance. Or you just hit for 5 and kill it. That's good. Yeah, with the battle system as it is, the way to play it is pretty much just get your just get like a really tanky Pokemon, and then just try and fire off charge moves. Like, you just want to survive as many charge moves as you can, and then fire off super effective charge moves. And it's pretty ass, if I do say so myself, because it's just, I don't know, it's just not satisfying. So I do well. Like, my win rate's like 65% or something, or a little over that. So it's not like, oh, I'm getting wrecked and I'm just salty. But I did have a pretty big losing streak. That has no bearing, right, on anything. So just don't get it twisted. I've been saying that. This actually sucks. At least we got some blood, right? We have 4. That's not bad. This one hasn't gone. This is a dog treat fight. We have a chance to outright kill this. It's pretty low. We have to hit at least 11. So we have to hit it. And if we don't crit, then we have like a, what is that, like a 1 in 6? Something like that. We have a better chance to kill this dude.
Back to the pit.
So we went for it. And I feel like since they have a lot of attacks, I'm going to get more out of this. Especially he's more likely to use, I should go for a stun. He's more likely to use the thirst because he hasn't, like, if they haven't used the thirst yet, if they're not in the fat state, then they're usually going to use this their first move. I mean, this one used Maddening Wine, but it's pretty rare. Also, we got to go before him at 10 speed. That was, like, mega lucky. Yeah, so I'm just working on a new team because, like, I got to the point where I just keep running into the super meta picks, and it sucked that he crit there. And we got a lucky dodge. And it's not enjoyable to keep just playing those because it's like, I think the biggest one is Registeel in the meta. Like, Registeel, I just don't know why it exists. You know what? We're gonna have to just deal with the meowing because my cat decided to come back, and I'm not gonna let him in the room because I have the kitten, and if I have the kitten, they're just gonna start killing each other. Not like literally, but it's not good. You know, they run around, they play with each other for a long time, and I thought I could get a video in before their nap time because usually they sleep at about noon. It's like 11:30. But yeah. Let's see. So because I'm getting crushed by, like, primarily Registeel, like, even if you can resist Registeel's, like, flash cannon, it still does, like, half your hit points. It doesn't, like, with anything, with even tanky Pokemon, it still does half HP, and it's just stupid. So I'm trying to build a team that can counter that thing and like Altaria. I have some ideas. Like, I know it's good, and I'm building stuff out of what's good, so it's just gonna take me a while. All right, that's enough about Pokemon Go. Except for how stupid it is to catch raid bosses, even though I caught a level 5. Tee. Okay. The combination of my cat meowing and my hunger are not helping. I don't get this turn, which sucks. I want to kill this because I don't want more thirst going off. Probably the biggest waste of damage, but we always clean our plates. That's what we've been talking about. Bombing run. This is what we need the bandages for. Especially with our lower hit points right now. I wish I could reach him. I can't, so I'm just going to try and blow that away. So it's probably going to go. Yep. That sucks. Bombing run on everyone. Ew, and I got the riposte kill, so that means there's no,
Success so clearly.
Okay, so that doesn't save.
Or is it merely
Yeah, since I got the...
of the light?
You know, I don't think there's a need for the key. So I'm going to do that. And crests are still more valuable. Even though these are pretty much the same ratio. What? What? Oh. Never mind. I almost missed that. Okay. So we have to go down and fight this Croc. This Croc's probably going to kill us. Since we got out of here, I'm going to heal this to prevent the 6 bleed. I'll take it on her, but I don't want it elsewhere. So we have 2 more fights. And we're gonna use... We have 2 fights? I keep tabbing out here. And what, 3 hunger check possibilities? Which I don't think we're gonna get one. We shouldn't get one in one of these 2 halls, so I'm gonna chow down here. Alright, this is gonna be a little sketch. I don't know if the next blockage is a shovel or a torch. I can't remember, so we're just going to save the shovel. This might actually be worth giving a blood for.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Who needs 10% hit points? For 1 speed. Why not? We have this. I think this is the Croc coming up. The Croc may very well kill someone. So I feel I should have waited till I was level 2 because of the Croc specifically. I forgot that it was here.
Unnatural and abhorrent.
So I can't reach it. With this, I think I should just shoot it. It's got a lot of hit points like that. Did I use the... I did. Okay. I think it heals. So we're just gonna try and top off. Getting some pretty good rolls on the group heals. I've seen 3 a few times. So I'm gonna hope that marking him, or having the thrall mark himself will help out here with the riposte. So I'm gonna use this. Oh, really? I should have dog treated. That was a mistake. Alright, good resist, even though our bleed resist is lower, so that was pretty lucky. And I should have considered what move I was going to give him because this thing just sits in rank 3. Actually, you know what? I can just hit riposte and like spam self-heal. That's actually not a bad strat. Especially with the self-mark. Punch it. Get the bleeds. Alright, not bad. And it's a 2 damage bleed. I don't want a duelist advance yet. Because I don't want to have to point blank a reef. Just want to keep shooting. Submerge, I think he gets a lot of defense. Like dodge and prot, yeah. So we're... I want to hit the mark before I use the... No, of course. But yeah, I want to hit the mark before I could use the dog attacks because I want to maximize my damage here. 7 speed is pretty relevant. That sucks that it hit that with the Randy Orton. Move not as terrifying as I remember, though still terrifying. There's a case to single target heal there. I wish he would stop doing that. Because he's going to crit him at some point. That's going to be bad. So, this is okay. Because now we can do that. Now I can still pistol shot. And I'm going to dog treat. Then move back. Oh, that's what it was. When I was confused about how I moved back before with the thrall, it's because of the gun. That makes sense. It's okay, I'm still gonna get like 1,000 comments. Like, any little mistake, people are like, by the way, Shuffle. Like, oh, you're right, I'm sorry. Let's see. Because of the riposte, I'm worried about him dying. He's been favoring him, though, and he's got, like, more damage. This is kind of tough here. Because the group heal isn't bad, but I need some, like, strong single target output right now. Because giving 2 to everyone just feels kind of, it's still so efficient. Like, this is still 6 to 9 healing, plus the 4 on her.
The wounds of war can be healed.
That's still right.
Never hidden.
I got riposte up, and I want to keep my option here of rank 2, plus he hasn't gone, so I want to see if I can hit the debuffs here. Yeah, the debuff to slow him down, and then this will also help the Houndmaster get some shots off. Alright, pretty good on the riposte. And the bleed resist. Good job, Dismiss. My mark came off. Oh, that's 2 actions. So that was a mistake. I should have just been doing that. Really? I couldn't get through even the minus bleed resist? We're doing okay. I think it's going to Apex Predator my ass right now. Okay. Got a lot of bleed damage at least. Oh, submerge. Did not submerge before? Oh, like, move back. That's right. Okay. Definitely single target heal. Easiest single target heal in my life. And keep going for the bleed strat. Bleed very powerful in Crimson Court. And this debuff is very helpful right now. Oh, at least it was a single target. That could have been worse. And I don't have my turn. I don't have my healer's turn. And I don't have the self-heal. So this is kind of dangerous right now. And the miss is also very bad. And I want to keep the riposte up, but I think I do, actually. I think it's better to get the riposte up here and get the mark, so hopefully he starts hitting him instead. Hopefully he uses a setup move. Okay. Yeah, Lurking Fear and then Submerge, that's what it is. Okay. Alright, we're safe for now. The worst case scenario would be hitting him with, was it Teeth Rake that bleeds? Yeah. So we don't want that. Okay, that's fine. That's actually... I didn't realize how much damage that did, though. That's a lot. Alright, that should be it. Yeah, just from the bleed damage. Okay. Ooh, that was a little scary. I got a little hairy because he targeted the person I was most worried about. Because when he had the Crimson Curse, I was worried about the minus hit points, the minus bleed resistance stuff, and he just started... like favoring him. It kind of sucked. So he's gonna bleed out. Yeah, there's no way my Houndmaster gets a turn here. Actually, there is a way, but why not just take the stress off here? Just go for it. Also, the reeds die. Woo! Oh, Zenith. So Zenith trinkets are in the game.
Slow and insidious killer.
The beta, the actual beta-ness. That kind of sucks. The Zenith trinkets made it into the game, but I can't get the Zenith. I gotta talk about, I gotta find out how to spawn him. So I think that's it. I don't think there's another fight. And we have 2 torches, so we're just gonna hit one anyway. Just in case. Hunger check. As predicted, and it is in fact a shovel blockage. I don't think there's a fight in here, so we're looking good. Oh, that could be a fight.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
It really just wanted to afflict him before we left. Okay. Get me out,
The
fam.
maddening whine of multitudinous
There's nothing else in
wings
there.
abates. Let us hope that is the end of things.
In those younger years, my home was a hive of unbridled hedonism. A roiling apiary where instinct and impulse were indulged with wild abandon. A bewitching predator slipped in amidst the swarm of tittering sycophants. Though outwardly urbane, I could sense in her a mocking thirst. Driven half-mad by cloying vulgarity, I plotted to rid myself of this lurking threat in a grand display of sadistic sport. But as the moment of murder drew nigh, the gibbous moon revealed her inhuman desires in all their stultifying hideousness.
Let's say, is that it? Look at this dynamic end screen. Is that the Great Robber? Hell yeah, it is. What's up, girl? And the sharpened letter opener. Amazing. 4. Why did we get 4? Oh, is it considered? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Enlightened. Increased chance of winning gold in treatment ward. Oh my god, that's pretty funny. They go in there, hey, I need help, by the way. You know, I can inject myself, it's fine.
These swarming beans carry a pernicious plague.
I didn't want to open the Crimson Court that early, just because it's a huge pain in the butt. However, how do you really pass up on that? Can I increase stress recovery? Sure. Because we're using it. Where's... Hold on. Let me see what's next, because...
Just as I feared. Now loosed from their brackish prison, they will spread
1% max HP?
across
What is
our
it?
land.
The one prot's actually relevant. Because the one prot, you know, because the game rounds up really hard, so if you get the one prot, that's going to take all the 1 damage things down to 0. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna step away for a sec. I'm gonna start looking at what we can do next. You know, I was gonna record another one, but I feel like I'm gonna have a super long video, so I'm just gonna cut it here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.